Well, we were talking about the mental strength and how much you need of that when you're right in the promotion mix. Obviously, on Saturday showed plenty of it, and a bit more now just needed to see you through.
Yeah, it was a very professional performance on Saturday, full of commitment, and as you would expect, as the lads have been all season. We knew it was a very big win for us. After losing to Gillingham, we were all very disappointed. I said that leading up to the game at Charlton. We don't like losing games, and I think you've seen the spirit of the boys on Saturday and the reaction to the win. We were absolutely delighted with it. We've got to now refocus again and be mindful that we haven't achieved anything. And yet, like you say, mentally we need to be strong for another game tomorrow.
Yeah, the focus for Saturday was really good, building upon or taking the disappointment from Tuesday night. You wanted the strong start, you got that, and right through the game, what was a really intense game, the focus was there for pretty much every minute.
The concentration was very good. It was a very intense game. They're fighting to get in the playoffs. We're fighting to get automatic. The start of the game really set us up for the win. There's no doubt about it. We started the game strong. We had authority in our play. We moved the ball quick. We caused them problems. Arguably we could be 3-0 up after the first 20 minutes. Sammy had one blocked. Then Sammy had a huge chance at 1-0. And then we lost our rhythm a little bit. We lost a bit of control in the game. And it continued like that, unfortunately, in the second half. But, we gave up the possession. They didn't really hurt us. Our shape was very, very good. And the better chances in the game fell to us. And if you'd have taken one like Sammy's second one, I think after about an hour, where he's just put it over the bar, one of those, and you probably end up winning it a lot more comfortably. But no, it was a really, really good team performance.
Yeah, it ends up being 1-0, and you've now had a whole clutch of 1-0 wins, which perhaps typically we wouldn't necessarily associate with Posh, but some really, really important games in that kind of manner.
Yeah, I think that these 1-0 wins are as good or as important as any other ones. We were good at a team that had been unbeaten in 10. The new manager had come in, had been beaten. They'd just won 6-0. You couldn't go to a team in a more confident mood. But I think the first 20 minutes rattled them a little bit. And I think they thought, we're in for a game here. So I was delighted with that, because we did speak about that. We need to be on the front foot tomorrow night. We need to start well and control the game if we can.
Yeah, and with Doncaster, clearly they haven't been in the best run of form, a bit of a period of flux with Darren Moore having left.
Yeah, obviously Darren left and went to Sheffield Wednesday. They then made a decision to appoint Andy Butler as caretaker. A lad I know really well, great lad. He had a promotion with me up there, and enjoyed working with him when I did. A really good professional, does want to go into management. I spoke to him quite a few weeks ago now, just to see how he was getting on. And he's found it tough, but I'm sure he'll learn about himself during this. You learn about yourself during the tough periods. These are a dangerous team. They are. They play through the thirds. They're very good at it. They've got good footballing players. So it's not going to be an easy game. This is going to be a tough game for us. We have to do certain things very, very well. But obviously, we go into it in a confident mood, knowing that we've got to get a performance out of the players again.
Yeah, you can be well aware of how good they are, because they went through that period in the middle of the season where they were absolutely flying, and that underlines the quality they've got in the squad.
Yeah, and I don't think the players have changed, and they have got good quality. They've got good experience if Andy Butler decides to play himself. James Coppinger, very good experience, very talented player. So we know we prepare as normal. Nothing changes for tomorrow. We prepare. We're at home. I know we lost on Tuesday previously, but in that game we had 19 shots and 28 crosses. If that happens again, I'll be delighted. And I don't think we would go through another game, like that, in terms of hopefully we convert one of these opportunities. So it wasn't as if we played poorly against Gillingham. We just didn't get the finer things right and didn't start the game well enough. So these are things that we want to sort of improve upon going into the game tomorrow.
Aside from Christie, is Reece Brown your only injury out?
Yeah, but he's got a chance. Reece Brown's got half a chance. We'll do a bit of work with him today and assess him after that. Ronnie Edwards played 45 for the youth, so he comes into my thinking as well. So yeah, touch wood, we're pretty much, we're in great shape, I have to say.
Yeah, and Ethan and Louis Reed both playing their part on Saturday, which was great. Both had a role to play.
Well, I felt that might be the case, and if Reece doesn't make it, I'll probably think that would be the case again tomorrow. You know, Ethan gives you, I spoke to Reedy about why I was starting Ethan. He understood it. He gives you energy and legs, and Reedy, they're two totally different players. But I felt when Reedy would give us a bit more composure, and because at that point we needed to control the ball a bit better, and that's what he does bring. So obviously I've got a decision to make. I've always got decisions to make, and but we've got to make sure that we're at it tomorrow night in what could be a tricky game.
And presumably with Nathan Thompson being subbed on Saturday, was that in part about the yellow card?
Well, I felt that with Nathan, he was a wee bit sloppy in possession at times, unlike him. He'd had the booking, and what they did was they tried to exploit that by getting Miller on the ball a lot because they knew Tomo had been booked, which he would do. I have to say, Ward in front of him was outstanding. He was absolutely brilliant, Joe. He kept getting back and doubling up. He was a threat going the other way. So Tomo, I had to be careful because at that point, and look, I've got another good right back in the squad, Niall, and I thought he did really well when he came on. I was delighted with the subs again. So they're all going to have to play a part.